Alright guys, so there's Venus, the morning star, hanging out with La Luna. What a spectacular morning. Just beautiful. What a time, guys. What a time. Let's do a little bit of purification work right now. Have a little fire. Okay. This has to do with a tower moment, guys. We know we're spinning the wheel. We've got so many messages of spinning the wheel. Okay, so this has to do with a tower moment, and this tower moment put us within the lower world to finish this part of the expansion, okay? And it's in order to spin the wheel. And we know we're changing, we're going to be changing seasons soon, and we're changing cycles. We've entered the new year with the lunar new year, and this follows a different calendar. And also too, when speaking about, we were speaking about part 1, the menstrual cycle, honoring too that, that our menstrual cycle, feminine, follows the moon. And if you really go off birth control and all that stuff, you really see it will line up to the moon. And, honoring, expanding with time here with the sun and the moon. And how this Gregorian calendar that we follow has robbed us of that. And this is where we're going to go back to different, we're going to clear up this hack and these systems that were put in place with this hack. And that's how we're going back to some old things, but we're going to expand them and create a new with them. So we're going to talk more about this at our Lunar New Year special. I don't want to get too much into it. I want to see what's happening here. And speaking of the menstrual cycle, I want to use the Sacred Cycle Oracle and get a little bit of information here. And remembering what's being illuminated is love and rebirth. Birth, sex, death, transformation, metamorphosis. We've arrived, guys. We've arrived. We've created enough on our missions that we're stepping into purpose. We understand what that is. Like, really very much like we had to come back to self and realize that we were always capable of being this person and doing all these things. We had to unlearn all the programming and unlearn all the, heal through all the trauma and heal through, the imprinting that has been done within us, and ascend. That's where that ascension was from part 2, and cut all away what wasn't of us and no longer serving us in order to create a new, and to expand with authentic self and know that that butterfly naturally just knows where it's migrating to, and this butterfly naturally just understands transformation and metamorphosis. But we'd forgotten through programming. Okay? It's just so funny too. On Facebook, I had been posting many things about, this movement of freedom that was started, and how we're all coming together through it. And then my account was restricted for 90 days. And where I would have got angry with that, I just laughed. And that's what I mean. It's like, we're healing through our triggers. We're healing where we would have got into destruction and pulled things apart and acting lower vibe. No, we are the application of love. But that's also too because we've put up boundaries. We've created protection. We're not going to be food for the lower vibrations. We can still hold space for people with love and not be torn down and not be wounded so that we have to heal. And we can understand too, like that's projections of other people. Look, if you have love within yourself and you've projected that love without, and it's not returned or reciprocated, it's not like we start tearing ourselves down because we don't deserve love. No, we showed that we can project love and we can be all these things. And if it's not reciprocated or that other person can't, you know, project that back from within to without, then that's what's going on with them. And not to take that personally and start tearing ourselves down, but to understand that, you know, we are these things and we can even be these things if we don't have someone sitting beside us holding our hand. We can be these things.
What's going on?
So we just had a little interruption there, but you know what, it was meant to be. And I received a message. Hope is in the air. Hope is in the air. And it has to do with this. And we remember, we're coming together with our electromagnetic field. And when we're in fear, our electromagnetic field is substantially smaller than when we're in love. And when we're in love and creating with love, this is how we can expand with the matter. The feminine, literally. Okay, guys, so I want to see what this message is. And this has to do with turning the wheel. Okay? We're turning the wheel and we're coming together to turn the wheel. So even put it like this, okay? I'm still coming back from her interruption. And these cards are a little slippery. They're new. There it is. It flew out, guys. It flew out right here. It flew out on these two cards, okay? I'm so excited to see what it is. Let's see what it is together. Conception. Of course. Conception. What is it connected to? The willow tree. And there it is, guys. We grow. The willow tree and the full moon. I told you, the full moon in Leo. And this is all these messages were lit. Oh my goodness. And butterfly. Look, this just split, guys. This pile just split. And look what came open. Butterfly, all right? And you know what was underneath butterfly is orgasm, okay? And we're going to be having a few orgasms when we're literally in conception. So everything is here. Because look, I want you to see, there's our growth. Okay? There's our growth right here. There's where we expand right here. And look, there's a connection to the lotus. And to create the patterning of the lotus, we have to go within the lower world. The lower world, the upper world, through the middle world. And that's where we do purification work. We know that the lotus is connected to purification of the muddy water, right? In order so that the water becomes transparent. The full moon, our full moon in Leo, right? The willow tree. This all has to do with conception. And I want to know, guys, there was one more card when this split open. Summer. I love how the orgasm card is connected to mushrooms, okay? And the intelligence of the fungi. The fungi. All right, conception. And there's a positive tetrahedron in here. And then there's a negative tetrahedron right here. Interesting, guys. We know that's how we're coming together. The negative tetrahedron of the feminine, the positive tetrahedron of the masculine. And this is understanding ascension. I open to inspiration, conception. A spark of inspiration, a creative life force connects with those open and capable of nurturing its growth. Whether through the physical act of conceiving new life or the symbolic experience of receiving a new creative idea. Conception is the initiation, the beginning stage of any generative experience. And guys, that's also what's doing. We're having an ending to have a new beginning with the Lunar New Year. As well as that's what we're doing here. Everything we discussed. With seed energy and conception. Guys, we're on point. We're following our synchronicities and signs. This is lit. The divine is here. The twinkle of a new endeavor is within you now. Even if you are not yet aware of this novel possibility, you can rest assured that it is present and ready for you. All that is needed is a moment of quiet to look within and acknowledge what is arising for you. To conceive is to be curious and open to the potential of what could be. Take this time to nurture your soil. Your soil. More connections, guys. Described, channeled information. Ensuring that the seeds are ready for germination and have the best possible environment to be planted within you. One place to begin may be by exploring your tired and true creative practices that help open the channels for inspiration to burst forth with ease. Journal prompt. What am I most inspired by right now? And this has to do with our connection to the Ace of Wands and this completion with the masculine and understanding energy, understanding the energy with the matter, understanding the masculine with the feminine. This is lit, guys. This is lit. Where are we going? I want to see how we're coming together. Through conception now. Oop. We're going here.